Yeah. What's up, man?
How you been?
What's going on?
Good holiday?
It was great. Thank you.
Was it?
Absolutely.
What's the Rapaport Christmas like?
Low key. Stuffed my face with various meats. I had a little goose, a little duck.
You had goose and duck?
Yeah. And any vegetarians out there that are offended by it, be offended. I had a little goose. I had a little duck. Watched a couple of films and watched a lot of basketball. Watched a lot of basketball.
I want to get to basketball in a second. What films did you watch?
Last night I watched If Beale Street Could Talk with the great Regina King, the director of Moonlight. Great film. And I watched Vice the night before. And I also rewatched Silver Linings Playbook that the Philadelphia Eagles fandom and the great Bobby De Niro. I call him Bobby.
Yeah, I know you guys are close. You guys are text buddies.
I call him Bobby.
That's actually an incredible film.
Really good film.
What
are you writing, a book?
No, I'm just interested. Okay. You're an interesting guy.
Okay, all right.
There's more to you just than sports hot takes.
That's right.
There's multitude of levels to
you.
Have
you been to his Instagram account? I admittedly spend way too much time on your Instagram account.
I appreciate that.
It's so funny.
Thank you. You don't follow me, bro?
He's been taken down for cat shaming.
Yeah.
Will you cat shame? I have a dog. My kids love. We have a cat. My kids love our cat.
Is the cat weird looking?
No.
Does your cat look like you?
No.
Because I'll cat shame your cat. If there's a cat out there that looks like Doug Gottlieb.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Thank God. There's no cat that has this kind of nose. That just doesn't exist on Earth. All right, let me get to the Lakers. LeBron goes down with an injury, and all of a sudden a huge lead becomes a 3-point lead, but then becomes a 20-point win. Your takeaway is? My takeaway is I think, well, first of all, the Warriors didn't play great. They've been inconsistent this season. I don't want any player, I go on record saying this, I don't want any player to be injured. But I think for the Lakers' sake and the longevity of the Lakers season, this LeBron James being out potentially 2 weeks, 3 weeks at this point, 10 games or so, could be the best thing for the Lakers. So these players can redefine their identity, and this team can find, it's like a midseason audition. Because who's going to stay, who's going to not stay? Lonzo, Rondo. I think Kuzma's on the verge of becoming an all-star. I think he could squeeze in there if throughout this run without LeBron. And I think it could be the best thing for the Lakers to sort of get their confidence and have their identity and other leaders to really emerge. Because this whole toxic thing that KD brought up, I believe it's true historically with Kyrie, Kevin Love, David Blatt, Instagram accounts, lyrics, N-words, F-words, N-words, F-words on a talk show during the regular season. Right. Okay? All of that, that's what he meant by the toxic. Whether that word was too extreme or not, but that's just too much. So LeBron, it's just a lot. It's just a lot to unpack with LeBron. There's a lot to it, right? He brings it on himself. Yes. He's not a victim. No, he's not. Because we'll see in the next 2 to 3 weeks, LeBron, will you disappear? Like you disappeared your first year back in Cleveland when you came back and you were less explosive, you were thin in the offseason, and then you went to Miami because you needed rest and you came back looking like LeBron the year they won the championship? Or will you be on Instagram? Will you be injured and just be injured the way Steph Curry was injured? Like, we don't hear from you. We don't see your workouts. We don't see you driving cars. We don't see you. Be injured. Let these guys shine. Don't somehow make it about you. That's the toxicity. If I said it correctly, did I say it correctly? Toxicity. Yeah, you said toxicity correctly. It's you didn't butcher that word at all. I had to verify it with Jamie because I don't know if you have a really profound grasp. How now, brown cow. That's good. I think I got it. How now, brown cow. Michael Rapaport joined us. Jamie Maggio, Doug Gottlieb in for Colin. This is the herd. Here's the thing. LeBron is so big. And that game was so impressive for the Lakers. Nobody's talking about the Warriors. I understand that they got DeMarcus Cousins sitting over there. But can we admit this looks like this is what end of runs look like, right? Where no one wants to call it. No one wants to call it with the Patriots. But they were terrible last week against the Bills. They were terrible. They were terrible. Josh Allen could not have been more inaccurate as a quarterback, and they hung around and hung around and hung around. Yet they won the division, and yet the Miami Dolphins they would have sealed it had there not been the miracle in Miami. But have you been impressed by how the Patriots have played recently? Listen, you're not gonna make me some sort of Patriot apologist. I'm a New York Giants fan.
I understand.
But no, I haven't been impressed, but I ain't betting against them.
Which is the same with the Golden State Warriors. I'm not betting against them.
None of them are old.
Okay. They're not, but the bench players are.
That's good.
Okay, Sean Livingston has an 80-year-old man's knee because of that horrific injury he suffered when he was with the Clippers.
But I can't blame
Andre
the bench
Iguodala
players.
has been old for a couple of years.
Klay Thompson had 5 points last night. Steph had 15.
Yes.
Kevin Durant had 21, and Draymond Green has not had a great season. So, listen, it's still early in the season. Yesterday was sort of the tip-off for the layman fan. Christmas is considered the tip-off.
No question, and that was a dud they threw out there.
I agree.
And that looked like a team that, well, wow, this actually might be the last year of this incarnation of it.
It looked like for the first time this season where it was like, oh, they do need Boogie Cousins.
Yes.
Not, it's like this little cherry on top. Like, they need Boogie Cousins. Listen, they've been so good for so long, and I feel like it's not laziness. It's not sluggishness. They haven't been able to turn it on when you expect it. They're traditionally...
Life's not like the clapper. You can't walk in and go, let's play, right? Remember the clapper? Did you buy the clapper?
No, I thought you were going to shut the lights off. Wait, whoa. You asking me, did I buy the clapper?
Yes.
Is sort of age-shaming me? Are you trying to age-shame me on national television? No. This is national television.
I'm not. It's in most parts of the country.
Because most people in the clapper, they're older people.
I didn't say that you purchased Life Alert. I said, did you purchase the clapper?
Do you think I can't get out of bed?
Life Alert is...
It's a twofold question, Doug. Do you think, number one, I can't get out of bed to turn off lights? And number two, do you not think that I live in a house where I have custom light switches that are next to the bed where I could just press it? Because I have a pretty successful career, and I do have those light switches next to me. So I feel like it was age-shaming.
Can I share with you something really quick?
What's
both of you guys? Okay, so we purchased and we redid a house. And so I told my wife, because I actually took advice from Colin. Colin's like, I'll give you one piece of advice. Let her just do whatever she wants. I'm serious. Like, don't
probably
fight.
The best advice
don't
you'll
fight
ever get.
anything. Because everybody says, man, that's a good way to get divorced is to build a house or redo a house. So that's what I've done. I had one request. You know what that request was? That's two. One was the TVs, where the TVs go and how many TVs with the wiring. I was like, I want an on-off switch right next to where I sleep. And she's like, what do you need that for? You can't get up. And I was like, trust me. And 2 nights ago, she's like, can you turn off the lights? I was like, yes, I can.
Yep.
Bam.
No, it's a nice little thing.
It's a great thing. It's opulence. That's what it is.
It is opulence.
I has it.
It's the little things.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.